That's a good looking snapper. That's a really nice snapper. Beautiful.
Dead. Hey everyone, my name's Luke from Aquatic Rehab Spearfishing and welcome to the spearfishing vlog. This vlog is over 2 dives. So the first one I get into a big snapper and the second one a big kingfish, both in the Hauraki Gulf. We had quite a bit of bad stuff happen, which sucked, but managed to pull these 2 fish out on film, which is really cool, and also get some really cool shark footage too. First dive we head out here in the Mac, and first thing we do is break the seat, the front seat. Maybe something to do with Henry's weight. Not sure. Not only that, then I did put the brand new DJI Osmo on my head and I left the little gate open for the charging port. Did 1 drop, water flooded the whole way through it and completely killed it. That was pretty bad, pretty annoying. So then had to put the 4 on my head. Went and checked one of my spots that is notorious in the right current for good fish. Noticed a big fish off in the distance. So went back in, got a couple of kinner and did quite often what we do, which is throw them in the hopes that the fish will go and start feeding on them if they haven't noticed you. Also in the heavy current that you can get the kinner to land in the right place. Quite often what you have to do is figure out what the current's doing and then throw them in the direction where they're going to make it over the ledge and also drift down into the right place. I did my approach, slipped over the ledge here, and it was absolutely perfect.
Good fish. Beautiful.
Dead.
Beautiful. That's a good looking snapper. That's a really nice snapper. That's nice.
Blown away by the size of it. Very nice snapper. The fish presented a nice stone shot and switched it off. So very cool to knock back a fish like that in such a quick amount of time on like a brief arvo dive. After that we headed back up to the pressure point and did a little bit more diving, had a bit more looking around. The bloodlust had pretty much simmered away because of the size of the fish. From the commotion obviously of landing the snapper, we had a couple of sharks move in. This is a real highway here. There's a lot of sharks sort of all through that coast. And we had this really cool encounter here. The shark that's obviously had quite a severe injury to the bottom jaw comes past us really close. I'm in front here on the kelp and Henry's just behind me with the selfie stick, and we get a really nice pass by. I head back to the boat and Henry does a couple more drops and actually had another bronzy that was with it. Did a real cool swim by behind him without him really knowing, but he managed to get it on the selfie stick, which is cool. After that, Blair lent us the green fat cat to try out to take offshore a bit further. We headed out into the mid-Gulf with it. These cats are made locally to me and they're pretty cool little vessels. We did a weed line in the morning that was a little bit dead, and then we headed out to a reef that was just ripping with like galactic expansion level current. It was nearly impossible for me to swim in. To make it up and over the rock to the pressure point was extremely difficult. I did it twice. I was getting pushed too hard, so I had to swim my side with one shoulder out of the water and use one arm, and I was spinning like mad. I followed a snapper up a gutter, and then a big kingfish swam down the gutter. My heart was going 100 miles an hour. I had no time to breathe up. I just had to breathe out once, breathe in once, and just dive with a hammering heart, like totally exhausted. The fish spooked, cut around and wanted to cut back up current up the gutter. I took the only shot that I knew that I would get and slammed it and hurt it too. and this is like a good kingfish. And I was thinking, crap, I don't know how well it's been shot, and then the fight was on.
Yo! Go!
I had to basically try to fight the fish out barehanded on Dyneema, out from every single ledge. I had no float, and I was just yelling for Henry. He heard me and drifted back.
Not all the way through. Yeah. Good fish. No, big king.
And he goes down and put a good shot on it. Yeah, just shleamed it. Managed to get it back to the boat, and yeah, it was a really, really nice fish, especially for the 90 centimeter, you know, Debono gun. But they do send. We got the rubbers up real tight, so that was really good to get a fish like that on the boat. I don't often shoot big kingfish. I'm not often where they are, you know, sort of lurking too local, which is going to change soon because we're going to be running charters. So please get at me if you guys are interested in those. On 4 different vessels. From Northland all the way down to Fiordland. So if you have interest in them, please get at us and we'll add you to a WhatsApp group with our charter information. So yeah, got that fish, got it back on the boat. So shot back into shore, and I gave my mate a buzz, one of the Westpac medics, Mark, who's a really good bloke who smokes a lot of my fish. I've talked about him quite a bit before. Yeah, we got it on brine and smoked the entire fish, and basically gave him half for his efforts, which is fair. Yep, got that all smoked up, and it was just brilliant. So yeah, 2 awesome dives out in the Gulf producing. I've got a lot more videos in the pipeline to make, so stay tuned here. Another thing, guys, I'd just like to say is, you know, we're operational now with our wetsuits. We have them on the website, aquaticrehabspearfishing.com. Any support really helps us, as we're just a brand new business. And also testimonials and more feedback and all the rest of it is just totally welcome. With the Aquatic Rehab custom penetrator fins, I've got a couple there behind me, and the Debono spear gun range, the shirt that I'm repping here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.